Case study research. According to the references, we conduct case study into 3 parts: core principles, strengths, and challenges. We will also introduce 3 related examples to make you understand this methodology. Now, we would like to introduce the first part, the core principles of the case study. The case study approach is guided by several core principles. Fundamentally, it operates on the idea that depth is more valuable than breadth, and that understanding context is more important than providing summary. It is a qualitative method that explores a contemporary phenomenon in depth within its real-world setting. By focusing on a single case or a small number of cases, it allows a holistic and detailed examination that helps uncover the complexity of real-life situations, often by addressing how and why questions. Now, we are going to the next part, the strengths of the case study. The pros come directly from these guiding principles. Its main advantage lies in providing a deep, nuanced, and contextualized understanding of complex issues. This makes it especially useful for studying phenomena that are not well understood or are highly specific. In addition, its flexibility and practicality in sampling offer a strong basis for developing effective and applicable real-world policies. However, this emphasis on depth also brings some challenges. Because the findings are detailed and context-specific, they may be difficult to generalize. Concerns about construct validity and researcher subjectivity can also arise, which calls for strategies such as triangulation to ensure credibility. Moreover, the process of collecting and analyzing such comprehensive data can be time-consuming and demanding, so researchers must balance the scope of cases with the desired depth of analysis. If you are still confused, here are 3 examples from the universal researchers to make you understand this methodology more deeply. The value of case study research is best demonstrated through its wide range of applications. It is particularly effective in evaluating educational programs and interventions. There is a case study in the educational research. CHEN 2021 discuss a single teacher's experience is examined in depth to understand how she approaches the concept of transfer, the ability of students to apply skills learned in one context to new, different tasks, in her English for academic purposes, writing classes. The main goal was to explore how this teacher perceives and practices transfer in her teaching. Jun wanted to see if her classroom actions matched her beliefs about promoting transfer and to identify any challenges she faced. To gather rich, detailed data, Jun used several methods. Firstly, Jun uses semi-structured interviews with the teacher to explore her thoughts and intentions regarding transfer. Secondly, Jun uses classroom observations to see how she actually implemented strategies related to transfer during lessons. Thirdly, Jun uses an analysis of teaching materials like lesson plans and worksheets to identify how transfer was integrated into her instructional design. Fourthly, Jun observes how transfer was being encouraged through student activities. The study uncovered several key insights. The teacher valued the importance of transfer and aimed to support it. However, her actual teaching practices often focused on isolated tasks rather than fostering meaningful transfer. There was a noticeable gap between her understanding of transfer and how she put it into practice. Challenges such as limited time and a lack of explicit strategies made it difficult for her to fully implement transfer promoting activities. The findings highlight that simply understanding the concept isn't enough. Teachers need specific strategies and support to effectively promote transfer in their classrooms. For teacher training, this means focusing not only on awareness but also on practical methods to bridge the gap between theory and practice. In summary, this case study demonstrates how detailed, qualitative research can shed light on the complexities of teaching practices. By analyzing interviews, classroom observations, and teaching materials, it reveals the often existing gap between teachers' beliefs and their actions, providing valuable insights for improving language education and transfer strategies. At a broader level, case studies can provide comparative and policy insights. This is an educational research case study which examines the implementation of a curriculum reform aimed at improving writing proficiency in a Welsh school. Firstly, this case study uses a mixed methods case study and action research approach. The study uses the qualitative methods to evaluate the effectiveness of a structured writing program, Program A, which is designed to support students in collecting writing materials, understanding the background and purpose of writing, and fostering their ability to express themselves through use of multiple writing forms. Secondly, data collection involved questionnaires and interviews with teachers, analyzed through thematic analysis and descriptive statistics. This research has found multiple findings. Firstly, findings indicate that evidence-based practices, particularly focus on oracy and balanced instructional strategies, positively impacted writing outcomes. Furthermore, teacher confidence and beliefs about instruction were influenced by professional development and experience, highlighting the importance of ongoing training. Otherwise, leadership qualities such as collaboration and humility were identified as key to successful reform. Thus, the study recommends embedding process and genre-based writing strategies early in education and reviewing time allocations for writing instruction. Overall, the research contributes to understanding curriculum enactment, subject leadership, and effective instructional practices within educational reform contexts. Case studies can also be used to critique institutional and systemic structures. An analysis of the Nordic Journal of Digital Literacy editorials over a decade found that they often aligned closely with political narratives and lacked critical perspectives. This case highlighted how academic discourse in educational technology can sometimes be shaped by political influence, limiting its independent voice. In conclusion, the case study remains a powerful and versatile research approach. Its main value lies in its ability to offer a rich, context-based understanding of complex realities, from individual experiences to institutional systems and national policies. Although its findings are context-bound, the insights it produces are highly valuable for developing theory, refining practice, and shaping effective policy. By carefully addressing its limitations, researchers can use case study research to generate meaningful and practical contributions to the field.